Good morning, dear students. So in last class, we were discussed about the classification of solids. So classification of solids is done based on two types. One is based on the arrangement of particles. The solids are classified into crystalline and amorphous, that we had discussed, and classification of solids based on the intermolecular forces, that also we had discussed in our previous class. Yes. So based on intermolecular forces, there are mainly four different types of solids: ionic solids, covalent solids, metallic solids, and molecular solids. Now let's discuss further. So in today's class, I would like to discuss some important terms, related to solids. So you should know some important terms related to solids. You all know that solid contains particles. Solids contain particles. They may be ions, they may be atoms, or they may be molecules, right? So now let's see some important terms related to solids. This you should understand to understand solids more clearly. So in that, first one is crystal lattice. Or it is also called as space lattice. Crystal lattice or space lattice. What is crystal lattice or space lattice? So the regular 3D arrangement of particles, arrangement of particles in space of a crystal is called as space lattice or crystal lattice. I'll explain. So once again, crystal lattice or space lattice. You observe here, yes, if you observe here, a crystal will be like this. So as this is board and it is not possible to draw there and there like this, it will continue. Okay. So a crystal will be like this. Okay. So here the particles are arranged. If you see here, the particles are arranged on x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. The particles, see. So these may be the particles 1, 2, 3. So the particles on x-axis here These are also particles. The particles on y-axis, and we see here these are also particles. The particles on z-axis. See, this type of regular three-dimensional arrangement of particles in space is called as crystal lattice or space lattice. Once again, I will repeat the definition of crystal lattice or space lattice. Space lattice, the regular 3D arrangement of particles in space of a crystal is called as space lattice or crystal lattice. Next, second term, lattice point. Lattice points. In a crystal lattice or a space lattice, the place where particle is present is said to be lattice point. ಅಂದ್ರೆ particle ಯಾವ place ನಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ place ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ lattice point. This is a 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 lattice point like this. Okay. So the place where the particles are present in crystal lattice is called as lattice points. So what is crystal lattice? It is the regular 3D arrangement of particles in space of a crystal is called as crystal lattice. What is lattice point? Lattice points are nothing but the place where the constituent particles are present. ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್. What do you mean by unit cell? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Observe these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are like boxes, right? Each box is called as unit cells. Here I had drawn a crystal lattice. Here I had drawn a crystal lattice. In this crystal lattice, how many unit cells are there? 4 unit cells are there. How many lattice points are there? If you observe the top, you observe only top. How many lattice points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lattice points are there because I kept particles only at the corners. Therefore, the crystal lattice, what I had drawn here, has 9 lattice points on the top. And it contains 4 unit cells. How many unit cells here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cubes. Here each cube is called as unit cell. Understand? So you should have knowledge of these 3 terms: crystal lattice, lattice points, and unit cell. So definition ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, unit cell ಗೆ definition ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is the smallest portion of crystal lattice which on repeating generates crystal lattice. It is the smallest portion. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ crystal lattice ಆದ್ರೆ unit cell ಅನ್ನೋದು it is the smallest portion which on repeating, ನೋಡಿ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ಈ ತರ it goes on repeating, which on repeating generates entire crystal lattice, which is said to be unit cell. Did you understand all the 3 terms? Crystal lattice, lattice point, and unit cell. So here this crystal lattice is divided into how many unit cells? 4 unit cells. Just imagine, ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋ ತರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Just imagine, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋಂಥ ರೂಮ್ನೇ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಡಿ. So the room what you are sitting is assumed to be a unit cell. Such unit cells, so ನೀವೀಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸೊ ಹಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರನೇ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಹಾಲ್, ಕಿಚನ್, ಬೆಡ್ರೂಮ್, ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್, all together called as crystal lattice. All together called as crystal lattice. Are you following what I am saying here? Yes. So you have to remember these three concepts, right? Okay. Next concept, parameters of unit cell. Parameters of unit cell. See here. Parameters of unit cell. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಮ್ಲೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಮ್ಲೆಟ್. These are the lattice points. These are the lattice points of a unit cell. Sir, how you are saying these are lattice points? ನೋಡಿ, ಇವನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಈ ತರ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ ಆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ ಮುಂದೆಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್, ಮುಂದೆಗೂ ಈ ತರ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದೀನಿ ನಾನು? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So, are you getting unit cell? You have to imagine it's like a box. It's like a box, okay? Having 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners, 8 particles are there. Up top 4 particles, down 2 particles. Just imagine this is 3 dimension. This is not 2 dimension. Okay? Just imagine this is 3 dimension. So, are you able to see a unit cell here? Are you able to see a unit cell? Yes, this is a unit cell. Now, I want to discuss the parameters of unit cell. What are the parameters of unit cell? A unit cell has mainly 3 parameters. How many? Sorry, 6 parameters. A unit cell has six parameters. Three axial lengths. ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, I'll take this particle as O. Okay. And this particle as A. This particle as A. This particle as B. And this particle as C. So clearly observe, I took this particle as O, this particle as A, this particle as C, and this particle as B. See, let it be. OB is an edge length, right? What are three axial lengths? They are nothing but the edge lengths. Edge lengths. Edge lengths along the axis. C. OB lies on x-axis. OB lies on x-axis. ಈ axis ನಾನು x ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. OB is said to be an axial length. An axial length. Let it be. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ? ಈ edge length ನ small letter A ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ? Small letter A. Right? OB is equals to A units. OB is equals to A units. Next, OA. If you observe OA, I'll extend upwards. Let it be y-axis. Yenidu y-axis. The edge length along y-axis is said to be B. So B anta ankontini. OA is equals to B. So ಇದು ಯಾವ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ? x ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಇದು ಯಾವ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ? y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. Are you getting what I'm doing here? So you have to listen carefully. So I have drawn a unit cell with 8 lattice points. I choose some particles. One particle is O at the corner, and I choose another particle at A. So which proceeds on y axis, and the edge length on y-axis. The edge length on y-axis is OA, which I took as B, right? And again I took the edge length on x-axis. The edge length on x-axis, I took it as A. Now if you observe this OC, I'll extend this. What axis is this? Z axis. So what axis is this? Z axis. X axis, X axis, Y axis, Z axis. Because a cube lies on 3 axes. It's a 3 dimension, right? So that's why. So here OC lies on Z axis. I took it as C. I took it as C. So Z axis. So for a unit cell, how many axial lengths or edge lengths we have to consider? 3. They are one edge length on x-axis, one edge length on y-axis, and one edge length on z-axis. These 3 are said to be axial lengths. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ? 6 ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ. ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ? 6 ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು? 3 ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ರೈಟ್? ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 3 ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ B, inter axial angles. Interaxial angles. So ಮೂರು ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂರು angles ಇರುತ್ತೆ. See here, in between A and B, in between the edge length A and B, I'll take it as alpha. I'll take it as alpha. In between the edge length A and C, I'll take it as beta. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So take 5 minutes break. I'll come in 5 minutes. So avatanka idan barita ive. I'll come in 5 minutes.
ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಇಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ 6 ಮಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದು ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಲೋವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ಸಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರಿ.
ಓಕೆ
ನಮಗೂ ನಿಧಾನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಇದು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೀವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ
ಸರಿ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ
ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಈ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇದು ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕವರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ವರ್ಡ್ಸು. రాసుకుంటారు కదా ఏంటి పిల్లలు రాసుకోవడానికి
ఎక్కడ వరకు యూజ్ చేయాలి సార్? ఇది ఓకే
కంప్లీట్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
కంప్లీట్ యూజ్ చేస్తాను
ఇక్కడ
ఇది ఓకే.
ఇది ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ dear students. Did you note this? So a unit cell has 3 axial lengths. So one axial length along x-axis, that is OB. One axial length along y-axis, that is OA. And one axial length along z-axis, that is OC. Now let's see. Other parameters, they are interaxial angles. They are interaxial angles. So already between, first one, angle between A and B is equals to, I took it as alpha. Next, angle between A and C, I took it as beta. And angle between edge length B and C, this one I have drawn it outside. Edge length, so angle between edge length B and C is gamma. So 3 axial lengths and 3 interaxial angles. So all together are called as parameters of unit cell. All together called as parameters of unit cell. So please note it. So do you want me to show how to draw this again? Yes, I will show you how to draw the unit cell. See, draw like this. All of you draw along with me. Particles 1, 2, exactly down to it. 3, 4. Okay. And then in between these 4 particles, one particle exactly opposite to this. One more particle towards down. One more particle here. One particle like this. draw 8 lattice points. Okay. Now join these two, these two, these two, and these two like this. And here, 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 here. Okay. Now join these two corner particles, these two corner particles, these two corner particles, and these two corner particles. You will get a unit cell like this. Okay. See now. Make this corner particle as O. This particle as O. Are you marking it? This is O. This is A. This is B. This is C. Okay. So I will extend the edge length OB and mark it as x-axis. And mark it as x-axis. And I had given the edge length OA as small letter A. Idanna A anta ankonide. Next, I had extended OA like this. And I had given the name y-axis. The edge length on y-axis, that is OA, as B. Okay. And see this OC. I'll extend this OC and give it as z-axis. Z-axis, and I'll give it as C, the edge length OC as C. Okay. So these three are three parameters. They are axial lengths. Okay, axial lengths are edge lengths. Then the angle between A and C, I take it as alpha. The angle between A and C, A and B, I take it as alpha. The angle between A and C, I'll take it as beta. The angle between A and C, I'll take it as beta. And the angle between B and C, the angle between B and C, I'll take it as gamma. So totally 3 edge lengths. 1, 2, 3 and 3 inter-axial angles, alpha, beta and gamma. These 6 are said to be the parameters of unit cell. Understood? So note it. Okay. So if you want, you can pause the video. So now it's not possible, I think. Okay. Now you understood what is crystal lattice, what are lattice points, what is unit cell, and what are the parameters of unit cell. So what are the parameters of unit cell? 3 axial angles and 3 axial lengths. Totally 6 parameters. Sir, why we have to study about these 6 parameters. ಈ 6 parameters ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಓದಬೇಕು? See, this is a cube, right? You can see here. This is a cube. Is it correct? Yes. This duster is also a cube. This duster is also a cube. And this book is also a cube. So are all these things same in shape? No, right? So these are all in different shapes. Why all these are solids only? All these are solids only having different shapes. Why? Because of the changes in those 6 parameters. Because of the changes in those 6 parameters. We will discuss those different types of crystal systems in next classes, right? So we will get 7 different types of crystal systems, right? So triclinic, monoclinic, orthorhombus, like that. So we will get 7 different types of crystal systems and 14 Bravais lattice. We will discuss about those different types of crystal systems in our next class. So now why these parameters helps us? Based on these parameters, the crystals are divided into 7 types. That we are going to discuss in next class. Understood? So now let's discuss the types of unit cell. Types of unit cells. So there are basically 2 types of unit cells. There are basically how many types of unit cells? 2 types. First one is primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell. Or it is also called as simple unit cell. A unit cell having particles only at corners. A unit cell having particles only at corners is called as primitive unit cell. See, this is a unit cell. Is it correct or not? So this is a unit cell. So if this unit cell has particles only at corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, in these unit cells, the particles are present, the lattice points are present only at corners. Only at corners. Such type of unit cells are called as primitive unit cell or simple unit cell. So, here one thing you should remember, particles are present. Particles are present only at corners. Particles are present only at corners. One more point you should remember. Simple unit cell has 8 lattice. 8 lattice points. Note it down. So, types of unit cell, we have basically 2 types of unit cells. In that, first type is primitive unit cell, or it is also called as simple unit cell. What is a primitive unit cell? Primitive unit cell is a unit cell which contains particles only at corners. Only at corners. See, this is a unit cell which contains particles only at corners. So how many lattice points here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore, it has 8 lattice points. Understood? Next is centered unit cell. Next is centered unit cell. Centered unit cell. Centered unit cell. So, a centered unit cell is a unit cell see. So this is a unit cell, right? A centered unit cell is a unit cell which contains particles at corners as well as at any one of the lattice point. So corners allino particles irutte, corners bittu yavado ondu lattice point hatra particle irutte. So for example, if you see, so this is a primitive unit cell. Is it correct or not? This is the primitive unit cell. Centered unit cell is one which contains particles at corners as well as at any one of the centers of cube. At any one of the centers of cube. For example, if I place a particle here, this is said to be body centered unit cell. This is said to be body centered unit cell. Why? Because this unit cell contains particles at corners as well as a particle at the body center. Unit cell madhyadalli particle ide. Therefore, it is said to be body centered unit cell. Right? Centered unit cells nalli first one banbittu body centered. Body centered unit cell. See, body centered unit cell has how many lattice points? 9 lattice points. It has how many lattice points? 9 lattice points. Nine lattice point. Out of 9, 8 at corners. 8 at corners and 1 at body center. 8 at corners and 1 at body center. So this is said to be body centered unit cell. Simply, I can define body centered unit cell as it's a primitive unit cell with one body centered particle. If a primitive unit cell contains one particle at its body center, then it is said to be body centered unit cell. Got it? So primitive unit cell is one which does not contain this particle. It contains only particles at corners. Body centered unit cell. It is a unit cell. It is also a primitive unit cell, but it contains a particle at the center of its body. So that's why it is called as body centered unit cell. Understood? Yes. So just imagine. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಬ್ಬರದು ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಹಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಕೋರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಯಾವ ತರ ಡೆಕೋರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಹಾಲ್ ರೂಮ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 8 ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಬೆಲೂನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೂನ್, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೂನು, ಈ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೂನ್, 4 ಆಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು, ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ 8 balloons ಹಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಕೋರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಮಿಟಿವ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಲ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ 8 ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 balloons ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೀರಾ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಮಿಟಿವ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ, ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೂನ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಲ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ, ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೂನ್ ನ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, 8 ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 balloons ಇದಾವೆ. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ರೂಮ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬೆಲೂನ್ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಆ ತರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? Please note it down. So I'll stop here for this class and continue in next class. Thank you.